last session?
Let's see. We continued walking around inside the nothing world. We ran into some guys who could just fucking cheat and just phase right through the floor. I thought that was kind of unfair. Kept walking around. We saw another one of the monoliths. The symbols on the ground kept changing, so that was a lot of fun, having to find the Neuroc one. We ran into like a really, really big guy who was asleep. So we used Wit as the decoy, the scout, to go up and see the signpost. We just kind of avoided that altogether. There's a point at which I summoned a posse of bears, so that was fun. I had my own little bear crew. And now we're here, right at the edge of Neuroc. So we're just gonna like pass this one turn and then head to the gate, and then we're out of here.
Hopefully.
That sounds accurate.
That does sound accurate.
I like it.
I'm gonna refill my wine. I'll be back in like 5 seconds.
Good luck.
Okay.
Okay.
Have fun.
Nah, no one can leave. After I left to go prepare dinner so it may be ready on time, no one else can leave now after that.
Okay.
Did you guys notice that I was gone?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I totally noticed when you sent the message
I also-
you would come back.
Okay.
I also heard you through the wall, so that might not be the most
That seems a little
fair of competitions.
Logan's got the like insider trading knowledge there on your
That's true,
location.
yeah. Sell on Jacob, he's gone for right now.
Quick, buy, he's coming back.
Yeah, stock's gonna skyrocket. He's coming back.
Another one to look at is Nokia, just so you know. That was another one that was going to be the
I saw them mention that too.
I'm keeping my eye on that one. That's kind of my next bet that's going to go up. Again, I know nothing, but I just had to throw that 2 bits out.
What, Blockbuster stock?
Hell yeah, buy it all.
I heard it's really cheap.
Better yet, get a hedge fund to invest in like 130% of the available stocks. But buy before you do that.
30%.
Yeah, I can't say that I quite understand it either, but
Yeah, I don't follow that part either, how that's possible, but it does seem like super finance shady, so it's probably something that actually happens.
Agreed, yeah, and a lot of the people that I've been watching videos of that are far smarter than me in this area, they're basically like, this is something that they've been doing this whole time, since like 2008, and now people basically caught on to it, and now they're pissed. And yeah, so I don't exactly understand how it'll all play out. I kind of feel like in the next year or so, we're going to see like a law get passed that's like, hedge funds are the best, and they're number 1, and then people, quote-unquote, retail is like number 2. But I am very jaded.
Well, when the economy collapses and we're all bartering for basic necessities, using individual squares of toilet paper as currency, I'm preparing for that. TP strong.
Yeah.
It's gonna make me sound a little redneck, but I mean, I have guns. Many.
Hell yeah.
Family.
I will rename my property the Fortress of Toilet Paper.
Name it something else.
Don't make it obvious.
Yeah, it's like the forest of dirty buttholes.
Sir, do you have any
Dirty
TP?
buttholes. It's like, ah shit, no toilet paper here, and then inside it's like a Breaking Bad style. You're laying on a bed of toilet paper. It's like,
Actually, new plan. As I see this coming, invest in bidets.
Yeah.
All money into bidets.
bidets are
And
terrible.
bidet, do you?
I'm gonna
Do you have a
come
heat
out-
one though?
I'm gonna come out.
But is a bidet worse than not having any toilet paper and having nothing?
It's not by much. It's not much. It's like after you use the bidet, you still need to wipe your butt because it's wet with water.
I'll just air dry. I'm working from home anyway.
No, idiot, stupid.
Legendary.
Bidets are terrible.
Bidets are amazing. You just haven't had a good one yet.
As soon as there's a bidet which can dry my butthole, so I'm not putting underwear on my wet bottom from the bidet where it splashes water on my butt.
Do you have a blow dryer?
Can you buy a cheap blow dryer? Just go to Target.
It's gonna take me 20
Find
minutes to
the
use the
shower
fucking bathroom.
Use your
No.
1 sheet of toilet paper.
Okay,
You
well,
still
that's
need
your own
toilet
problem.
paper! That's not a significantly smaller amount of toilet paper than I use to wipe my butt normally. Like what?
Now I'm just concerned for your hygiene in general.
Yeah, I'm a little worried now.
Motherfuckers getting moldy buttholes by fucking blasting the air with a fire hydrant today. I'm the gross one. Yeah, I see how it is.
Don't worry, one day you'll have your eyes open.
I can
You'll
see our
understand.
podcast subscribers dropping like flies right now.
No, only
I'm
Or
not listening to a guy with a
increasing, and I'm more
multi-butthole.
concerned.
you're idiots anyway.
All right. I guess I'll let you guys play some D&D now.
Solving the world's problems, one session at a time.
So, you are in the other world. You found the marker next to the sleeping beast. The Neuroc symbol was pointing basically directly south, but that was a dead end, so you've taken the path pointing east, and you're up.
I guess we just keep walking.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess so. I can't remember. Is it? Yeah, okay, down. I'm gonna follow you.
I think it's down, if memory serves.
Yeah,
Please don't make me
Oh,
wake
yeah.
that guy up.
You guys are still going the same direction you were traveling when you stopped playing last time, so you're good.
I can't remember if there was something you wanted to do last time. Oh, level up after level
Well,
up.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
made. Yep, there you go.
Yep.
Which,
For some reason, you
Huh.
opted not to rest here.
I don't know
Which is
Yeah, I
why.
don't know why.
because it's like perfectly dark.
Yeah, it would be so easy to sleep.
Great place to sleep.
What's the temperature here? Is it kind of balmy, nice and warm?
I'd say it's just like 4 degrees too cold to be comfortable.
I cannot rest here
I
then.
was afraid of it.
I'm not snuggling with any of y'all.
Yeah, you definitely don't
Oh,
want to
God.
snuggle up to this trash can of a dwarf for like, good luck.
Hey, another one of them symbols.
That's not the Neuroc one, is it?
I'm looking right now.
Hold on.
There's
No,
no
it is
way.
not. Neuroc almost looks like a
I
W.
was afraid of it.
Yeah, it's going, woo!
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Alright,
the cart,
then I
not
guess
the
we
cart.
go south. What are you doing? That's...
You're grabbing the cart.
Wait, you're a maniac.
So,
Oh boy.
as you continue moving forward, you see a small island. Well, I guess, yeah, island, I think is what I was calling it last time. The path widens out into a small island ahead.
Well, that's good.
Is there any strange feature of said island? Or is it the same, like, featureless nothingness that we've been seeing for the last several hours?
Not so far as you can see. It's not a great tourist destination, I'll give it that.
Is this Neuroc? Are we there?
Okay.
So
It's kinda broken.
as you step further onto the island, you find that roughly in the middle of the circular island, it's been broken in two, and you can actually see the other side of it. And in the middle, there are some large chunks of stone that seem to be just floating in space between your half of the island and the other half.
Well, that totally seems fair.
Guess we're
All right.
jumping.
Interesting. I want to pick up a small rock and just toss it on this island that's in front of me. I want to see what happens if the island will dissipate or any changes. Any notable changes.
Okay, you toss a pebble onto the floating piece of stone in front of you, and it lands on it just as you would expect it to. Nothing happens, nothing else changes.
Okay. Y'all ready to jump?
Aw, yeah.
Before we do that, do we want to, like, see if it'll hold the weight of a person?
I was thinking we should do a rope thing, and like I'll jump onto one of these, but you all should stay here and make sure I don't just fall into nothingness.
Yeah, okay,
No, I think that's smart.
here's a question,
Yeah.
though. How are we gonna get the cart across?
I could try to throw it.
That seems like a very.
I don't think that's a great idea.
Oh, here's what we could do. Could we do a thing where it's like once we get onto the other side, we tie a rope on the cart right now, and then we carry the rope to the other side, and we can like drag the cart up. Like it'll fall down, but then we'll pick it up over here.
Are we
on the
gonna
other side.
grab all the stuff off of it first?
Yeah, or like tie.
Like
it
do a
down.
human chain thing? Like someone will stand here. I'm sorry, there's no humans in this party. Elf, dwarf, and Loxodon chain thing.
Thank you.
Someone will stand here, another person here, and just kind of check.
I think what
And
we
then
should possibly do. I think we should keep looking. Oh, never mind. My looking's done. Yeah. Oh, we need to go this way. I was gonna say we should look to make sure the Neuroc part isn't on here already, but it's not.
Yeah, it's all of us can see that except you. We already took the liberty of seeing that it was there.
Another option we have to us is if we could harness one of these large stones, we could wheel the cart onto it. So we could maybe, I don't know, I'm just hypothetical here, like, chuck a grappling hook on this one, grapple it to over here, harness the cart onto it, and then just push off, and it'll sort of float us to the other side. Might work.
I'm down to try
I
it.
don't want to claim that it will certainly work.
Yeah, we'll have to try moving it first.
Look, we got 4 grappling hooks. We gotta start using them.
Got options.
I recommend we get someone to the other side first, just to sort of test the hypothesis that we can use the rocks and sort of push on them and they won't fall down and kill us all.
Alright. Here's a rope. I'm gonna go ahead and tie that around my waist. If one or more of you would like to hold that, so if it doesn't hold my weight and I just fall, I'd like you to catch it.
I've got you.
Yeah. Go over to this one, 'cause it seems like the closest. Alright, I'm gonna take out a 50-foot rope, and I tie that around myself real good. I'd like to jump up to this rock here.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics, but it's more of a formality than anything, because it's just a couple of feet according to the measuring tool.
You know what they say about rolling? You can always fail. Athletics,
Yeah.
you say?
Athletics, yeah.
Oh, 2 digits, baby.
That looks decent. Oh, wow.
Yep.
Nice.
You easily leap over onto the large floating rock. You land on it, and it feels just as solid as the stone that your feet just left. It does not move, wobble, or rock in any way. It's, even though you could literally see underneath it from the other side and it is floating in space, it appears to be solidly anchored in place.
Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, it's not falling down. Bad news, it's also not moving like side to side. So that idea about just pushing it over with a cart seems like it's not good. In that case,
Yeah, I
think
agree.
Our best option is what Wit said, which is let's just toss the stuff like from person to person, and just get all of it on the other side, and we'll reassemble it over there once we're all past the thing.
I can get down with that.
Does weight have any effect
Well,
on jumping?
I mean, within reason, I don't think so. Like, you're
Okay.
not gonna be able to
Here's-
jump with the cart, but with like if you're doing small bundles or piles of the stuff you have, I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
Here, I think this might be a better idea. I can make myself fly, and that lasts up to, I believe, 10 minutes. And I think it would be much easier to just sort of fly all the stuff. Yeah, 10 minutes. Fly all of it, or at least most of it, over without fear of, like, dropping it into the uncaring void.
How do you know the void doesn't care? That's awfully uncaring
Yeah.
if you assume
You're
the
darn
uncaring
right it
voice
is.
here.
maybe you're a void.
Everyone says, "What is
Guilty.
the void?" Not "How is the void."
Poor void.
That's because nobody cares about it. So that is an option available to us. Quite frankly, I think it's a pretty good option. but I'll listen to the wants of the group.
No. I think that's perfect. We're less likely to drop
Yeah,
something that
I'm
way.
Alrighty.
totally cool with it, man. Totally cool.
And I'm doing it. Casting fly on myself. Oops. Here we go. And let's see how much stuff we have on the cart.
And I'm not going to make you empty the cart inventory just to put it in yours, just to put it back on the cart. That's going to take forever. But I think we
Sure
can assume
would.
it's going to take you multiple trips.
Oh yeah, no question.
Okay.
I have 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's actually not a whole lot.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to take you the whole 10 minutes. So I think that's a pretty easy bet. What's everybody else doing while he works on that?
I guess I'm gonna work on just getting across.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess me too.
Yeah, when Felix flies over for the first time with the rope still in his hands, I'll jump over to this side.
Go ahead and give me the athletics check to, it'll be two checks to get across since it's 2 jumps.
I already got on.
Sorry, not you, Felix. You're good.
Oh yeah, I'm holding the rope in case he falls.
Oh, okay.
Can you hold on this side, please?
Oh, I mean, sure, I was up, sort of in the air,
Okay.
Good
but I guess
guardian.
I like the idea that if you fall, you still smack your head on the other side of the rock.
What are those dice?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I changed my color.
Those
to
were
black
the
to
other
stand-
world dice, clearly.
I changed my color to black to stand out more on this world. And the numbers didn't change.
Yeah, it changed the background color, but not the numbers, so they were just blank black dice.
Black
That's pretty funny.
pips on a black dice.
I like it.
I'll let you hold on to this rope, since it's your rope.
Alright, sweet things. I'll untie that.
Oh, hey, oh, go ahead.
I'll untie that and just put it on my back and wait here for
Alright.
Okay.
Does anybody else want me to try to fly them over the gap?
I mean, I'd prefer if you hold
Or
the
do you
rope
just want
so
to
I
stick
don't
with jumping?
die.
Let's do that.
Just make sure I don't fall.
I have a rope on the cart. That's no problem.
All right, go ahead and make your athletics check when you're ready to make the jump.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm not very strong.
Well, I guess it's
That's
a
all right,
good
I got
thing
you.
you used the rope.
Yeah, you're also not very heavy, which makes this
That's
process a lot
true.
easier.
My head
So
can-
Felix, give her an athletics check to assist.
Alright. Can I have the cart's character sheet up. Can the cart attempt an athletics check? Oh, there we go.
There you go. Yeah, it's only 3 feet, so I think the 3 probably would have done it, but with your help, she easily makes it onto the other ledge.
Yay!
So that's nice. We don't have to have her teetering on the edge for a while. Everybody go ahead and roll me perception.
The dice tell me nothing.
How did the cart roll better than me?
Nice.
Bongo power.
Yeah, you were just staring
Oh,
at
the cart got a third. Oh, I'm busy moving all the cart stuff.
Oh, that's pretty good.
There's a
The
bucket
cart did
over
roll
Felix's
better than
head.
you, and I love it.
Took one of the backpacks and was wearing it like a helmet.
So, Wit, Jacob, and yeah, Wit and Jacob.
Bongo cart.
The Ant Bongo cart.
And Bongo Cart. No, not Bongo Cart, sorry.
Wow.
You hear the beating of large wings approaching from that direction. Can you see my arrow? I'll take that as a no.
I mean, I can't,
If I say
but I
yes,
also...
would it
This
become-
way.
I'm really zoomed in on my screen. Maybe it's me.
No, I was like right on top of you guys. It's got to be something weird with the display. Here.
Okay, so
I'll
I'm
do it
gonna
again.
guess. Are they
do it
coming
again.
from this way?
Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Hang on.
Oh, that'll do
You're
it.
showing all your GM pals. Oh, I can see that.
That way.
Oh, I was wrong.
It's the exact opposite direction.
It really is, though.
What's like, where is it? And it's eating her in the back.
Stop touching me. I'm looking for the danger.
Oh wait, cut it out, Felix. Come on.
So, the beating of large wings approaching rapidly.
Cool. I'm on a death hole.
Does anyone else hear that?
Just you and me, boo boo.
It sounds like it's more those flying dudes coming from over that way.
So we gotta all get together real quick, or
But I'm flying.
you all have wings.
You got him.
Well, should I jump over to where Fal Dune is?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna quickly jump across and go to where Fal Dune is too.
Right, yeah.
Alright, hold on.
Make sure I don't
I'll
die.
cut you with. I got you.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Hey.
Yep, you made it.
Alright, I'm just gonna let go of your rope.
I think you guys have used up all of the time allocated to before they were going to arrive. So everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, it's fine. Approximately how long has this process taken, do you think?
Define which process. The loading and unloading, the jumping across.
Since I cast fly.
Oh, since you cast fly. Probably no more than 3 or 4 minutes. You're still flying.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
Those are some spooky ass dice. I love
It
them.
just looks like it's not rendered properly. It's just a silhouette of some dice.
Woo! I'm reprising my title, everybody.
Alright, let me roll this.
Okay, hold on, now I'm curious.
Oh, well. 2 different rolls, but they have 2 different modifiers, so they all work out the same.
If I roll initiative for the cart, can you remove the cart's initiative?
Yeah.
Fuck me!
That cart's dynamite.
Oh, bongo cart.
It's because you're on this side of
Oh my god, that's funny!
the gap. You fools! You came to
Ah.
rescue us.
That was 100% worth it. That cart's about to mess people up.
On like the long arm of the cart, it pulls out a gun. Just like it's
Cart's got a Glock. What the heck?
Cart's back in heat. Fucking hit the dirt.
Alright, let's sort by order. Orsik.
Oh, that's funny.
Looks like you get to go first, so it sounds like you're probably going to be able to catch up with the party there.
Awesome. That's what I'm going to try to do anyway. But let me, 1 second. I got to do some math. Alright, so I have 25 movement. Would you agree that I'd be able to get, like, maybe, like, right north of Wit if I was able to make my 2 jumps?
I think so. That's probably reasonable.
Alright. If you
Since
want,
we
I'll
don't have a
burn a
grid,
dash.
we have to kind of round it a little.
Yeah, and I don't mind burning a dash, too. If you would rather do it that way, I'm fine with it. Because there's
No,
two-
I think you're...
Okay. First jump. Okay.
Yep, you make it. It's only 3 feet.
Alright, second jump.
You don't clear it by much, but you do it. Much better that time.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, I'm gonna hang out here and ready in action. If something gets close to me, I'm gonna hit it with my hammer. Oh, actually, I still have my shield and the Azer hammer equipped, not my 2D. So, just throwing it out there for my AC when I inevitably get going.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Fal Dune.
I can't currently see them. This way. Potentially be able to see them. But not still doing nothing. I'll prepare, create bonfire for the first one I see.
Alright.
Also, how am I moving before wait?
I don't
It's a
know.
medical mystery.
It's a good point. Go ahead, Wit. We'll just do it this way for now, and I'll switch it before we hit you on the next turn.
I don't mind. I don't care. Just know you are slower than me.
You get 1, Logan.
This
Or, I'm
one.
sorry, Jacob. You get
This
1.
So I can kind of sneak out some creepy claws there in the distance. And I'm going to take a shot with my longbow.
Okay.
And then I'm quickly going to move.
Additional 0, that sucks.
Yeah,
What?
Your crits seem a little lackadaisical there.
Something wrong.
It's okay. I'll add 8 more to it to cover the extra d8. So that'll be 18.
8 equals 8. Good Logan.
That's unassailable math. You can't beat it. Guess I should actually give these guys like bases on my slot thing here.
Shout out to the reflexive property of math.
I was right about to say that.
That was that one. So, yep.
Alright, and then I'm gonna put you back here.
All right. So you slam an arrow into the creature, and you hear it kind of hiss in pain as you dip back away behind the ever stalwart and defensive Fal Dune.
He is, he's a good shield wall. I trust in him.
Have faith.
Mm.
All right. Let's see. Fly speed. Oh, excuse me. Perfect. You can fly to right there.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah.
I think they might be a little big. Sorry. Hang on. They're not quite that large. Let's shrink it back down.
And he picks up Fal Dune and carries him away.
Picks you up like a sheep and just flies away. Send a few more of them. We'll finish this party off, and that's it. We're done. Bye, folks.
Nice.
Game's over.
Alright, anyway, game stop.
All right. It flies in, tries to hit you with its beak.
As
That is.
speak, I'm gonna like do the anime thing where I hit it at the same time and create bonfire.
Oh, that's right. You do create bonfire, but he's flying, so he's a couple feet off the ground.
Like I have to make it on the ground. I understand that's where bonfires normally work.
These are magical bonfires,
You
so
create a bonfire on the ground that you can see within range.
you also have shape Earth. Who says that where the ground is where it has to stay, right?
Exactly.
That's an excellent point, but I feel like earth bending and fire bending in the same turn. That could be
It-
fine.
Called lava bending.
Yeah, yeah. So with that held action not applying, I mean, I guess you could still create a bonfire under it, but it's not gonna take much damage from it, if any.
I would like to create a bonfire, even if it does nothing. Oh, you know what?
Okay.
Here we go. I'll create a bonfire behind Win, so that the light from the bonfire would be at our backs, which is advantageous to us, but disadvantageous for the dudes.
Okay. Let me get the fire token.
I can tell you're very impressed by the brilliance of this plan.
Just out of curiosity, how much light does that fire emit?
I think it's 20 feet bright and 20 feet dim.
Would you mind actually putting that on the map? Thank you, because it's very hard to see.
Yep, I was already working on it.
Thank you.
It does not say how much light it sheds. Which I think is very
I mean, I'm going out on a limb and assuming it's more than a torch, so 20 feet seems reasonable.
I think that's fair.
All right, so that first attack, it rolls it'll be a 10 to hit. Pretty sure you're safe there.
fails.
And then a 14 to hit.
Right on the money.
Right on the money. Well, let's see how on the money it is.
Right in the kidneys.
Ooh, 12 piercing damage.
Alright, that's encouraging.
All right. Next up.
Oh no.
Can you see my arrow now?
Oh, yeah.
Starting.
Unfortunately.
The Alfred Hitchcock movie.
So it's an aerial battle now.
Oh, that's good.
So you are flying, and the creature is flying, and it comes flapping up to you. Did you have a held action?
Nope, because it is not my turn yet.
Okay.
I've not been able to go.
Right, that's true.
Can I have Bongo Cart fire its gun for me?
I will have to check the rules, but so
Look, it has a
far I
firearm.
don't think that's going to be possible.
Alright.
Why can't- Why can't I see your health bar? I can see everybody else's.
Probably because I messed it up at one point. But I have 33 health.
I just
My
like keep an
little
eye
green
on it.
dot.
But yeah, for some
Okay.
reason.
Up here we go. Bar 1, 33 out of 33. Well, bam.
Oh,
you
yep,
go.
there it is. That's it. Okay. All right, because I like to know what the monsters see. Like, how rough do you really look right now?
Yeah, right. No, I'm looking great.
You look fantastic. How do you look after he rolls a 13 to hit?
Unscathed.
All right. What about when he rolls a 17 to hit?
Oh no, I'm scathed.
Oh, scathing. All right, take 13 slashing damage.
Alrighty. Shabam. Out of curiosity, does anybody remember the rules for breaking concentration with damage?
Oof. I didn't even think
I
of that.
think it's 10 or half damage.
Correct on a con roll.
Okay. So I need a Constitution save.
This could be bad.
It could be, yeah, it could be really horrible.
Okay.
Woo!
That's good. That's good. That would have been a
Thanks.
one. I think
Thanks,
that would have been like
Felix.
a one-hit failure there that I don't know if we could have recovered from.
I have ways where I might have been able to recover.
Okay.
It would have been great or convenient, but it wouldn't have been the end of the world, I hope.
I also may have been able to do something.
Don't worry about it, we're good.
I'm also
Okay.
Luckily, we don't have to think about that ever again.
That's the point.
Carrying on.
Well, that's actually super concentration. You just fly forever. It's like a glitch in a video game.
It's cheat code. All right. Felix, you're up.
Well, I don't like it being all up in my business. I shall... Oh, here's interesting. I would like to fly above it, if at all possible, to gain some positioning. So I'm going to leave myself here, but I'm actually hoping to occupy this space directly above it.
Oh, okay.
If that's, I don't know if that's allowed, but I have a flying speed of, I think, 60 feet. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Here's me casting fly, just in case something fun would have happened. And it did. So me casting fly retroactively, I didn't do it at the time I forgot, but my magical effect went off.
Okay. We're going to have to play this by ear and see how it goes since we're
That's okay.
behind.
Anything that's currently happened, I'm willing to keep it as it happened, and it had like a delayed effect.
Yeah, we'll see. It may work out really well.
Sure. However
one-
you advocate.
1d 10,000.
Here we go.
Once again, I say someone needs to get me the 10,000 sided die.
The sphere.
Okay. I mean, that's. I don't think anything would have happened yet, so you're fine.
Oh, I like the yet. That's not ominous.
Not at all.
Okay. I would now, if possible, I would like to draw my hand axe. My trusty hand axe. And cast Inflict Wounds, using the hand axe as the whatever you call it. The target, I guess. Material component, that's what I'm thinking. Whoa. Fuck you. 5.
Sorry, making notes. Gotta add some things to the spreadsheet.
Oh, that's fine. Nothing happened.
Incoming dragons.
Actually, I have to rearrange my spreadsheet because I toss things out here, not randomly, but scattered around on the spreadsheet, just depending on what I'm doing and what space I have. And then, you know, inevitably, in 3 weeks, I end up like, shit, now I don't have enough space for this block. I need to move all these other things around.
Ah.
Okay. Got that. And you cast Inflict Wounds on the one that's right below you?
Yep. And I whiffed hard.
Yeah, 9 versus AC. That is absolutely a whiff.
Alright. I think I'm just gonna chill above it right now.
Okay. I'm imagining this like a kung fu movie where you're just kind of up there.
Yeah,
Not-
correct.
It's awesome. I like it. Orsik.
From where this guy is that's next to Felix, can I reasonably reach him, or is he like well into the air?
He's more focused on Felix, who is above him, and he was already a couple feet off the ground. I think he'd be a tough sell for you, especially right there on the edge.
All right then.
You could probably
That
stretch
makes
and do it, but a bad miss might be pretty bad because you'd be extending yourself over the edge to hit him.
Yeah. Hard pass. Sorry, Felix.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm gonna come down here. Try to do a little smashy smash.
This one is eminently smashable.
Oh, wow, cool. I'm the only one who's allowed to miss today. Got it.
All right. 11 and 8. That is the first one. 19.
Yeah, let's do that again.
Yep, so you slam your Azer hammer into the creature. And I believe that does count as a magical weapon as well.
Yes.
It roars in pain. So you hit it again, because it's just who you be. And it's now looking a little bit worn. Not rough yet, but it's definitely getting tired.
Awesome. That's all I got.
All right. Fal Dune.
Wait, that's a lie. It's Wit's turn.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
Faster than I am.
Wit.
Oh man, it's me. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the one in between Fal Dune and Orsik.
Okay.
If my sheet would respond.
Your bow's stuck. Can't
Come
get it
on.
drawn back.
Come on.
Don't stare at that. Turn it off and on again. All right. Unfortunately, that arrow zips past the creature under its wing and flies off into the darkness.
I tried. Hey, homies, you're on your own.
Y'all get
All
ready
right.
for fun.
Fal Dune.
Alright, let's try to do something a little more tactful than last time. You know what, let's really cut loose. And, it's here somewhere, I swear. There we go. Boom! The moonbeam!
Oh.
Dear God.
We're really moving up.
Uh,
I think this is the first time this has been cast.
I figure Orsik is probably not. I'd rather get the one by Felix so that hopefully Felix can continue flying for as long as possible. I'll center it on Felix. Well, I'll center it on the one next to Felix. Light shot.
All right, hang on.
Center it on that dude.
5 foot. That's about
That's about right.
that much. And you want it on the guy next to Felix?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm directly above it.
Oh, that's right.
Can I?
That would have been very obvious to you, Fal Dune,
Okay.
because you'd be able to see it.
Then I
So
would
yeah,
go
you
to
can.
the one in front of me.
Right.
I
You can
didn't
retcon
Yeah.
that.
Okay. I'm sorry. I saw Felix was over there, so I'm like, this is perfect.
Oh, that would have been great. Sorry.
Yeah, great, man. Nothing quite like getting almost team killed for my 3rd straight campaign.
To be fair, also, most of these spells, there's an option of like, oh, if you don't want it to take damage, it's just immune.
That's not always true.
Pretty sure it is. Regardless, I'll attack one from the when it enters the area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, it gets hit by So man, when it starts its
Okay.
turn, it's gonna be scared to death.
Well, if you're done, it's starting its turn.
Alright, go for it.
So DC 15 con save rolling.
Ah,
4 plus 4 equals 8. That's less than 15.
good job.
13 radiant damage.
I'm gonna use the 13 for that one. On all future ones, I'll just roll 2d10s again.
Okay, sounds good. So the moonbeam immediately scorches the creature, and let me see if I can grab its token. Yep, there we go. And it circles around. Where's it gonna go? Who would it go after?
Ghostbusters.
Honestly, it's probably gonna stick with you, but just try and get out of the moonbeam, which I think means that Orsik, you get an attack of opportunity.
Ooh. All right.
Wow, wow. Roll a 1d6 for me. You are so distracted by your poor performance on that attack that you have a -1 to your next attack.
Copy that.
I'll be honest, I'd rather
Alright,
have
so that-
than a -1 to my life.
Right. Or dropping your weapon in a random direction, because that could go really poorly right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so after swinging around to the side, this one's going to continue attacking Fal Dune. That is a 10 to hit
Ah, get wrecked.
and a 13 to hit. Yep.
Phew. Both those fail.
Alright, thank goodness. Next one up, still in a deadly air battle for air supremacy with Felix. He's going to attack directly up at him. 14 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Take 9 slashing damage as the creature rips
Alright.
at your legs with its talons.
Okay. I would like to, in response to taking the damage and having to roll to maintain my concentration, I would like to use my class feature, Tides of Chaos, which lets me gain advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Okay.
So there you go. And then, once I do so, I must finish a long rest before I use it again. At any time before, the DM can have me roll an Innate Waiver of Elemental effect immediately after I cast a sorcerer spell of first level or higher to regain the use of this feature. So let me roll a con save.
I didn't understand that last part. Nice work on your con save, by the way. You're
Oh, I
really
didn't need it.
consistent with those.
So the last part, I'll go through it slower. It doesn't really apply right now, so I'm not going to bring it up right now.
Okay.
I'll wait until you have less on your plate.
Got it. And it is now your turn.
Oh, excellent. In a life-saving move, I think this will be good for my long term, I will use my action to disengage. And I will fly over towards my friends with my flying speed of 60 feet. Oh, this looks pretty good.
All right.
Ba-doop. And I think that's about. Oh,
Tell us a
go
little
ahead.
bit about your elevation there.
I am still at about. What'd you say? Probably in the neighborhood of 8 feet off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Orsik.
All right. Well, hopefully I can just continue bringing some pain to this guy. I'm gonna walk around this moonbeam because it's scary. I'm gonna step over here, give this guy a mean mug, and hit him with a hammer. I'll take that, heathen.
All right. That will definitely hit. You don't have him flanked, so not advantage, but you do at least get to do that 4 bludgeoning damage.
Since that's a 1, I'm gonna re-roll that for my. Oh wait, actually, I don't think I can. This is a great weapon mastery that allows me to do that, and this is just a single-handed weapon.
All right.
That's okay.
That one's starting to look fairly rough, though. Even so.
Follow up.
The follow-up. That also hits. He's definitely looking rough.
All right, that will end my turn.
Okay. Fal Dune. Or no, I'm sorry. Wit. I didn't skip you. I swear.
It's fine. It only hurts a little.
I love you, Wit. Sorry.
Alright. Hey, flank this sucker. Ooh. Meow. Okay, then I'm gonna try and stab him.
You definitely stab him.
And I didn't forget, I'm rolling my sneak attack damage because my very handy ninja token.
Excellent.
Hold on.
I was totally not getting ready to cough. Snuck up on him. Alright, so 5 and 8 for 13, because pretty sure that's how the math works out.
Math. The numbers.
Okay,
Listen.
so this one is bleeding heavily at this point.
Take him out, Fal Dune.
Alright, Fal Dune.
Move that moonbeam.
Yeah, alright. I'd like to move the moonbeam on top of this guy standing among all of us.
You know what I'll do? You know what I'm gonna do? Controlled by Jacob. I'll put it back there. You move the moonbeam.
Hooray.
Boom.
The
Or should I say moon?
Oh, it's a bonus action. It was. You can use an action. Alright. So that's my action, is moving that over there. I will then use my movement to like strafe around this guy. Ending up nestled in between the all of them.
Alright.
That's all I got.
Sounds good. It's now his turn, and he starts it in a moonbeam, like you do.
Boom.
And
Woo.
makes a con save, which he gets a 14. What's your DC on that?
The save is 15.
All right. 13 damage. I'm glad you re-rolled that and that we didn't use the original number.
The original one was 13.
Yep. All right. So he's staggering and starting to fall out of the air, having trouble staying aloft now. But despite that, he's going to I'm not going to move the moonbeam. I'm going to move the critter. Nope. I'm going to have to move the moonbeam. Then the critter. Then the moonbeam. Then the critter again. And he's going to come up here, which I believe should give Wit and Fal Dune attacks of opportunity.
Yes, it will.
So here's the thing I'm curious about. So I'm going to be holding a spellcaster focus, but in my hand. As the spellcaster focus is like a thing that I have to physically hold. It's a wand, so I gotta be holding that in my hand. And then I have my shield to give me AC. And that's what's in both of my hands. I'm not sure how effectively I'd be able to attack with either of those things. I may be up to
Pretty sure that shield bashing is a thing. That may be a fighter thing, though.
I think it is a fighter thing. I think like the most generous I could probably do with it is like a D4 bludgeoning damage as like a bah, because it's like a big massive, like a wall that I'm slamming into.
Yeah, I would vote for that too, that you could use it as an improvised weapon, which there is a rule for. So you can get the 1d4 plus your strength bludgeoning damage.
Boom! So this is gonna say torch. I assume I used this as an improvised weapon previously, so it's got all the stats of a D4 bludgeoning weapon.
That makes sense.
Any day now, it's in the mail. It's coming. Okay, maybe it's not. I'm gonna hit it
Probably
again.
lost it in the mail.
If it comes up twice, just use the first one.
You know, FedEx is probably going to lose it and then send us an email when they lose it.
I knew it! Get my prize! I knew it! The fucking praise!
Good call back.
That's why I said use the first one.
Yep, good call, good call. All right, so I didn't even notice Wit's attack because we were dealing with so much with Fal Dune there.
It's fine.
All right, so 8 from Wit and then 4 from Jacob. How would the two of you like to do it? Both of you together.
Oh, really? I assume Wit stabs it and it falls to the ground. And by the time Fal Dune is finished thinking about what to do, he just hits air because there's nothing to hit because we're
You could always like watch it fall, stare at it for a sec, and then whack it with your shield.
Yeah, I like
just
that.
to be sure.
Yeah.
Instead of whacking it with a shield, I say kick in the loosest sense of the word. I tap it with my shoe and raise both my hands in total victory. Woohoo! One day.
Nice work. All right, it is now the other one's turn, and with its friend beaten, it comes flying in for revenge. And it's going to start with Orsik because Orsik is closest. Orsik does a 15 hit.
No.
All right. Then an 8 probably won't hit either.
Nope.
Probably.
Having a bad day. Felix.
Oh, that's me. I shall, from a safe distance, maybe over here I'll back up a little bit. And by back up, I mean fly. And I'll just chuck a very casual ray of frost at the one that's currently able to retaliate.
Can you tell me the difference between a casual ray of frost and a formal ray of frost?
Yeah, formal is like you submit the paperwork, you go through all the proper avenues. Casual is like, oh yeah, whatever, ray of frost. The bonfire must have melted the frost.
A little bit. Yep, unfortunately, that will not connect.
Oh, that's okay. That's all I got.
All right. Orsik.
All right. Smells like Moida. now hit this guy in retaliation. Maybe.
No.
It was just a
Unfortunately not.
test. Round 2. Just
These
kidding.
are all just test swings. You're just making sure the hammer's still balanced right after hitting that other guy so hard.
Yeah. You know, I gotta make sure I don't throw my arm out.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. Wit.
Alright. So I'm a fan of stabbing. And I'm gonna just kind of hop over this guy's corpse here. Excuse me, excuse me.
No, don't step into it. You're gonna want to go around it.
But the moonbeam's like here on my screen. How thick is this?
It's right here on everybody else's screen.
Oh no, it was like over here.
Oh.
We're gonna go this way.
Alright,
I like Fal Dune. Nope. You're gonna want to go around it.
Oh damn!
wait, it blew my mind when on my screen I was like, nope, around it, and you went right through it.
Wit lives for danger and insurance fraud.
I don't think it's fraud if you actually go through the moonbeam. It's pretty
gotta
much
be
legitimate
committed.
insurance.
Trying to cheat the insurance. It's like, we only cover
Exactly.
accidents. It was an accident, I swear.
I swear, officer.
On my screen,
I
it's
didn't do
over
it.
there.
I didn't do it intentionally.
Anyways, I'm gonna stab. I'm attempt to stab.
You are also testing the balance of your weapon, making sure that it's still in perfect working order, and it looks good.
It looks superb.
This
Still
doesn't look
springy,
it's
still
in that
shiny.
guy.
It's just not the time.
Anybody? Anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, Fal Dune.
Okay. Check this out. You ready? I don't think you're ready for these next level strengths. Also, I can do it with the moonbeam. I am unstoppable. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna walk over this way. So that was my action. And then is my other lesser kind of shinder action. I'm gonna walk over this way. In an effort to prevent this guy from stand here and create a wall of humanoid flesh.
Great plan. Anything else?
I mean, I will now that it's the start of the monster's turn.
All right.
Flashlight. What is that?
And the check for that 8 plus. It was Dex, right?
Constitution.
Okay. Well, it's either 2 or either 10 or 12, so I think you're good either way.
Constitution's in.
Yep. So it fails for 11 points. All right. Whoop. Can't skip it. Gotta go back to it.
Now it's Felix.
Slice apparently. No damn. Really. Slow down interface. There we go. Jumping forward in time. Well, actually, it's gonna stay right where it is, so I don't have to touch the moonbeam. Moonbeam stays. Creature goes after Wit, since you are now right in front of it.
Rude.
That is a 15 to hit.
Oh my gosh, why can't... Oh yeah, it's a hit.
Okay. Ooh, lucky on those rolls. 6 damage.
I am going to have that with my uncanny dodge.
Hoo-ha! Alright. And then it attempts to slash at you with its talons, which is going to be an 8 to hit.
That will miss.
Good.
Thankfully we miss.
And we go to Felix.
I'm not really feeling going over there. I'm sticking with my frost beams. Like this. Wow.
Ooh.
Alright. That will definitely hit. So you slam a ray of frost into the creature's chest, and a large portion of its chest kind of freezes and cracks.
I like that. And I think that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Orsik.
I'm gonna try to shatter this guy's chest now that it's newly frozen.
Genius.
Brilliant.
Take that.
Nice.
That's
Damn.
the second best advantage roll I've ever seen.
All right. So unfortunately, you don't have advantage, but you'll still do the 5 bludgeoning damage.
He was just
All right. This next one's gonna be even better. Or
No.
not. Second attack misses, unfortunately.
Alright, that's all I can do, but mean mug him.
All right. Wit.
All right. Well, I think it's time to stab, or attempt to stab. You know. So, anyways, how you guys doing?
She's waving the rapier around, but not really making contact.
You know, I'm gonna make an executive decision to do my bonus action of disengage. I'm just gonna. Bye.
All right, Fal Dune.
Alright, Wit, we can take him.
I believe in you.
Wit. Dead. Okay, new strats. I assume this creature's flying.
He's 2 or 3 feet off the ground. Yeah, within easy melee range, but not touching the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna walk right up to him with my shield raised. I'm going to. Could I use an action to put the wand away? Or could I do
Sorry.
Could I do it as like a
Here.
bonus action?
I'd say you can do that as a bonus action.
So for my action, I'd like to hold it out. If I see this creature try to move out of the moonbeam, I would like to grab it and attempt to wrestle it back into the moonbeam. To like grab its foot and like restrain it down.
Okay. So I assume you realize that will put you at significant risk of entering the moonbeam.
That is correct. Yes. So if it tries to fly towards me, I would like to prevent that. If it tries to like pull an end around and like go a different way, like this, around this way or something, I'm not gonna touch it. But if it tries to go like over me and Orsik and add the 2 of them, I would like to block its way. However, I could
Okay.
like wrestle it back into this spot.
Okay. Well, it is that creature's turn, and it is probably going to try to get out of the moonbeam because nobody wants to be stuck in a freaking moonbeam.
Well, funny thing, it actually starts in the moon.
Yeah, damn. What do you know? And it rolls a 1 on the save.
Ooh.
So rough day in the moonbeam. All right, so it's going to try to get away, and I think with you 2 right in front of it, it would probably move the moonbeam. Try to back up to get out of it that way. So, are you going to apply your held action there?
No, because it's flying away from me.
Okay. Well, once it backs up, it circles around and comes back in at Orsik. Oh, and I guess technically you would both get attacks of opportunity when it backs up,
Sure.
because it does have to back out of range from both of you.
Alright.
I almost forgot that. Very nice, very nice. So Orsik slams the Azer hammer into it, and Fal Dune smashes his shield against it. It's looking fairly rough now. But it circles around and comes back for Orsik. That is a 10 to hit.
Miss.
And another 10. Damn it.
Miss.
Dice don't like him. Felix.
I think it's Ray of Frost O'Clock.
That will hit.
Woo.
You slam another ray of frost into his chest, expanding the frozen section.
Alright, go me.
Alright, Orsik.
Alright. Retaliation.
Retaliatory strike. Okay. He's starting to look pretty rough. He's bleeding profusely, and his wings aren't beating evenly anymore.
Awesome. Let's put an end to it.
Still getting even rougher, but not dead yet.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Wit.
Yep. Let's see if we can end it with, the old longbow here.
Pretty good, but not quite.
Oh, you know what? I'm feeling a little sneaky.
Oh, you are you?
Ooh.
Girl.
Are you serious? Exactly enough. How would you like to do it?
You're not serious. I think I'm going to take aim and look at his beady little eye, and I'm going to just aim right for his head and his eyes.
Alright, you slam an arrow through his skull, and he collapses to the ground dead.
Alright. So that's fun. I don't know how many of you guys see that, or if it's really as large as it is on my screen. I don't know what a screen is, don't ask me questions. But I think that's the glyph we're looking for over there.
I agree, it is.
That's Mosi.
No, the card. I feel like the
Oh.
card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I highly recommend we get the card first.
Hold on.
I was so excited to run.
Let me grab the card.
Felix, you're still flying, right? Go, 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 go.
I sure
Yeah, I
hope
mean-
so.
Yeah, we only went through like a couple rounds of combat, a minute or two at most, so you still got 2 or 3 minutes of flight left, I'm sure.
Alrighty.
Deactivate the card.
I-
Offense.
I would like to get as much as I can across. I'll start by just picking up like the regular stuff, and then get the cart itself at the very end, because it's heavy.
Okay, so you get all the stuff moved across with flight. How heavy is
Uh-huh.
the cart itself, I wonder?
I think it's quite heavy.
That's what I was thinking too. To Google, mounts and
200. It weighs 200 pounds.
Oh, that's
It's
actually
in
not
the
as heavy as I
background
thought.
under white.
Yeah, that's not as heavy as I thought. What's your carrying capacity?
Oh gosh.
Because I'm going to go on a limb and say you probably can't fly encumbered.
Probably not. My hope is that I could, if these gaps are just a couple of feet, that I could just roll the wheels, like, straight across the gap.
That would have to be a big wheel to cover like the 4-foot gap.
Yeah, you're right.
They're not quite that big.
I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the
Could
cart.
we work out a thing where it's like I'll stand on this big chunk right here? Big chunk, that's a good nickname. And I'll like hold one of like the arms of
Claim
the
that band
cart,
name.
and you just like pick up the end and drag it over to me. Because I think between the two of us, like we could lift the 100 pounds of cart each.
200? Oh, each.
Yeah, like
Maybe. Well, yeah, let's try it.
Alright, sweet. Oh no! Apparently this is a bad plan.
Does this plan make you nervous, Magnus? He doesn't like this plan. I'm gonna let them.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, that's for my
Tune in next time.
That's for my jump over the gap, so we're gonna see that. I also almost said Jap. So that was good. I'm gonna gump over the Jap.
All right, I'm
That's
back.
just smart.
Alright, sweet.
Hey.
I rolled to get over the gap, and I'm gonna be 100% with you. The prognosis looks bleak.
Well, I've always made the athletics rolls basically 1 foot per integer.
Oh.
So I think you're okay.
Whee! Alright, let's do it, dude.
Because you're supposed to be, like a fairly, fairly high level hero, and I'm always kind of planning it like a long jump.
There's
So like a
bro.
20-foot long jump is Olympic level, but not not infeasible. I think anyway. I haven't looked at long jumps in a long time.
I think the record long jump is still like over 29. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm pretty sure it's over 29 feet. It's the record long.
Yeah,
yeah.
29 feet 2 1/4 inches for men.
Still?
So yeah,
Shout
like
out
a
to
20-foot
Bob Beeman.
long jump is really not super crazy. So I feel like that's a fairly reasonable system for jumping across
What
things.
else I could do is hold on to that arm of the cart and you like
Yeah.
slide up over me.
So, I can't really invert it, but I think we're gonna do one of these things where the arms are gonna be over by Fal Dune. There you go. And brilliant.
Nice.
Yeah, like one of these. So I'm wheeling it over here, and I'm going to attempt to pick up the rear end of it.
What you could do is pick it up and then move it over like this. Pew, 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 pew. So you're just like turning.
I love it. That's really smart. I think that's actually a really good idea.
I like it. Okay, so you just pick up the rear of the cart and rotate around while Fal Dune holds the front shafts.
Yeah, it's more like doing one of these numbers where it's just like a constant pivot.
I love it. That is actually probably, in this situation with the flight skill and everything, probably the best way to handle that. Because Fal Dune holds a fairly minimal weight, and you don't have to do any like complicated juggling. You just turn it. Very well done. I did not consider that as a possible. I thought of multiple things you could do to get it across, but that was not one of them. Good work.
All right. And then hopefully I can just wheel it back over here.
Yep.
All right. I think that about ends my flight time because I'm running very low on flight.
Yeah, you're probably about done now, so we'll go ahead and call that the end.
Perfect. Fal Dune, would you like me to throw a rope to you to tie around yourself so if you fall, I can groundedly haul you back up?
Yes, please.
Alright, here you go.
Very much.
I'm gonna throw you the end of a rope.
This would be a terrible time to roll that one.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be great.
I'll just do like a quick little knot around my midsection. I can't imagine this would go wrong at all. 2 digits, baby. Ah, that's security.
Oops.
I'm waiting for the day that it gives you 2 digits and it's 2 zeros. just screw you.
Total betrayal of trust. I can see it.
You are all safely across, and the Vrocs are dead.
Oh, Felix, here we go. You did all the work, putting all the stuff over. Is there any way you'd like the cart organized? I understand this is kind of your domain.
I request that the bark be easily accessible. Everything else can sort of go wherever you'd like.
So I'm just spending the next couple minutes putting the stuff back in the cart. So Felix doesn't. Are you...
I mean, no. What?
I just got a text from somebody that's like, oh, I was thinking about making dinner reservations for Valentine's Day. And then they sent a follow-up text. Valentine's Day is the 14th, in case you didn't know.
I think that's sort of, yeah. I think everybody knows what date Valentine's Day is.
The bigger question is it someone you know?
Yeah.
It is.
Personally,
Yeah, it's not scammers this time.
Ooh.
Does Jacob have a Valentine's Day date?
No, it's my parents. So no.
Oh.
Allow me to squash that immediately. No, I don't have a life. There's approximately a 0% chance that, yeah. Man, where do you want the bark again, Felix?
Just sort of, I'll take the bark.
By the way, I heard like a magical fizz buzz happen, like earlier when you cast one of them spells.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna like start eating the ground next?
I've got no idea.
Speaking of, is anyone wearing any jewelry?
Ooh.
Do you consider a wooden shield to be jewelry?
Are you wearing it around your neck like Flava Flav would wear a clock?
So does it specifically?
Okay, then no.
Does it specifically have to be worn?
It's actually more specific than that. Does anyone have a holy symbol on of some sort?
No.
No.
Oh, I don't.
Nope.
A joke.
Okay, carrying on then.
I do
I
have,
have
metal on me,
a-
though, but not like a symbol like that at all.
Okay.
I have a jade worth 50 gold pieces. It's not really attached to anything, but it's sort of jewelry adjacent.
It's a jewel.
Yeah, if it's not a holy symbol, it doesn't apply.
Alrighty.
Thank goodness we're an entirely godless group.
Okay. I think that covers everything, so you guys are free to proceed.
And we're walking.
And we're walking.
Yeah, this is the symbol that we need over here to the right.
It is, because it's the W that stands for where,
Winning.
or it stands for wit.
So, you come to a fork in the road, and the left fork has a... Man, that is off-center. Let me fix that. The left fork has a glyph right in the middle, and it does indeed appear to be the glyph that you have been looking for this whole time. So, you take that path, I assume?
I guess.
I don't see why not.
Alright, you go rolling down that road. And you can keep walking a little bit, but there's no point in letting you walk all the way to the end. After walking for a few minutes down this path, you see a stone archway at the very end of the path ahead of you, very similar to the one that you came in through. However, this one has the Neuroc symbol carved into it rather than the Serapen symbol.
I think this is the exit.
Ooh.
Hooray!
I couldn't agree more. No, like Uncle Karka.
Alright, so, ready,
Yeah, I'll head right on through.
Alright, so you hop through, and in, 1 second you're there in the creepy, dark, endless otherworld. And the next, do you have a torch or anything with you, by the way?
I've got the cart.
Just Orsik specifically.
No, not lit. I do have torches on me, but not lit.
Okay. So you step through, and when you come out the other side, it's dark where you are, but you can see a light ahead of you. I would say you'd be able to tell, especially being a dwarf. It feels like you're in a cave of some kind, but you can see daylight up ahead. It smells, damp and earthy.
It must be Neuroc. All right, I will kind of mention to my companions, we're we're on the right path. And we're close.
Hey, but big.
Ooh.
All right, and I assume everybody else is coming through too.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Out
Okay.
of the hell dimension we go.
All right, I don't have a map for this next bit, so we're going theater of the mind for a little while. So everybody, come back and turn on your imaginations. So, you come out. Oh, I guess I should change the audio. So you come out of the portal and you're in that cave. You confirm it's a cave when the cart rolls out, and I believe your light spell is still cast on the wheels of the cart or something. So you do seem to be in at the back edge of like a small cave, and maybe 40 yards away, you can see light coming through the entrance. There don't appear to be any forks or other tunnels. It's just the gate here happens to be in a small cave. So, assuming you proceed towards the light.
Yeah.
I don't see anything else to proceed towards.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right. So you step up out of the cave, and you are indeed outside. The fog is still here, so don't get any ideas. You are still enshrouded in the mist, and the light of your torches is the only thing that drives it back. You find yourself on a narrow path that's fairly overgrown. The terrain is steep and rocky. There aren't many large plants or trees. It kind of feels like you're on the side of a mountain or something, but there is a relatively defined trail, if an old and unused one, that leads away from the mouth of the cave.
Might as well take the path.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Hold on. Do we want to like mark this place for next time so we know what we're looking for?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
No, not a bad idea at all.
So you say this place is like largely devoid of plant life?
There's some small plants, like some little dried up looking ferns and shrubs, things like that, but no trees or anything tall.
Okay. Small plants? Lame. Someone else keep talking. I thought I had a plan for this, and then I've got to look at my spell book. Came up empty.
Oof. I don't really have a whole lot that would help us in this scenario as far as marking of something.
I mean, besides ye old chalk.
Yep.
Oh, lame.
I do have some chalk.
I was going to...
Sure, I'll use some of that.
Right, sweet.
The ground around is pretty rocky, and there's like some large stones and boulders, since it's fairly mountainous. So you could like sketch things on nearby boulders to try and help mark the trail.
Sure. I like that idea.
Because I still got 9 of these here magical berries. I was gonna like plant one of them and use a spell to make the plant grow. But I guess I can't do that, which is lame.
Oof.
I guess the spell called plant growth can't actually make a plant grow.
That stinks.
Elias, it's your brothers. It's okay. I put 2 of the 3 outside, and then the third's sitting on the couch barking at the first 2.
Ah.
Well, it's suspicious.
They're super sus. All right, so you're making some marks with some chalk as you walk, and we are outside traveling in the mist, so we've got to do some rolls for that. Everybody go ahead and give me perception.
Did you say something?
Nope, not at all. Thank goodness for Jacob.
I'm scanning the horizon for any kind of plant life at all.
This place is barren. All right, so Fortunately, nothing comes out of the mist and attacks you for the first hour of travel, and about an hour after starting walking, you come to an actual like stone paved road. It goes left in one direction and right the other.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
Any symbols on the road or any signage?
There does not appear to be a signpost on at this intersection, since the trail that you have been on is little more than a game trail, so it's not not marked or not somewhere that they would put a sign.
Gotcha.
The only real difference between the two directions is left is headed more uphill and right is headed more downhill.
Did Junderlog give us any directions for after we got out?
He did not.
The archway? Oh boy.
We're doomed.
Would I know if
Perfect.
since it's a dwarven city, would I know if it's in a mountain or if it's like a outpost establishment outside? Would I have any inclination of
I would think that you would have an idea that it is in the mountain. Yes.
right? I think it's in that mountain, guys. I think we have to go towards the mountain.
I mean, I'm
Alrighty.
going to trust the dwarf in this.
That sounds
All right.
reasonable.
So you turn left and start heading up the paved trail, and I would say, I probably should have said this earlier, I guess, but Orsik, you would recognize the stonework as a dwarf being of dwarven manufacture.
Feels almost like home. I think I might stay here, guys. You guys can like do what you need to do, and I'm just gonna hang out here.
Nah.
I'm gonna take a 2-minute break real quick to go and find the dogs and bring them back in. So if anybody needs a drink or something, go for it.
That's actually
Oh, that's
perfect.
good
I
thinking.
may be a little bit longer than that. Like maybe 5
You
minutes.
get 2.5 minutes, no more.
2 minutes and 1 second. 121 seconds count.
So I ran through the liquor store earlier to pick up some beer because I was out, and I'm still doing an Indiana thing. So I picked up a brew from a brewery that I've bought from before, but this is a new flavor. It's their peanut butter porter.
Mm.
It's not terrible,
But
but it's also not great. It's kind of weird.
I just
Like,
can't.
I finished it, but it's odd.
Yeah, I can't believe that peanut butter and beer would go together. To be honest.
And it's a dark beer. Like, it's a very very thick black
Yeah.
beer, which I guess is better than a thin one for going with peanut butter, but still just a little odd.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of chocolate beers. Matter of fact, there was one called Chocolate Clown Shoes that I loved in Atlanta, and it would just absolutely destroy. You'd have one of those, and it was like eating pie, but you'd wreck.
Mm.
Yeah, lately, though, I've been doing IPAs every now and again. It's been few and far between because I'm not really going out, and I'm not one to drink at home alone with my dog.
Oh, see, that's the best kind.
I definitely is fun, but I'm trying to limit my psoriasis to like my 40s.
Yep, I'm switching to another one from a different Indiana brewery, Pachanga. It's like a Mexican-style lager.
Nice. Do you like gozas?
I've never even heard that term. What am I missing?
It's like a sour beer. Think of it very IPA-ish, but very grapefruit-ish. It usually falls in there, but it's like lighter than your traditional IPAs. It usually like sits around like a 5% or 6%.
Is it like similar to like a shandy or a radler?
Exactly. Yep.
I like shandies and radlers, so I probably would like that. I'd have to find one.
There's a brewery in Georgia called Monday Night Brewing, and they have some pretty good gozas. If you ever get a chance to grab one,
I'll have to check that out. Thanks.
Certainly. I hope you enjoy.
All right, everybody back?
Logan's back. I don't think Jacob is.
Well, we gave him 2.5 minutes. I told him no more.
Wow. Can't believe it.
Shame.
Start deducting 1 hit point every minute.
Right. Yep. Nope. I think I'm actually. I've found a number of beers that I like in Indiana that are brewed fairly locally, and there's the other big exciting thing. I forgot to say about this. So right along the river here near us, for years there's been a Buckhead's, and it's just been like a terribly mediocre steakhouse for as long as I've lived here. But it has the whole like huge log cabin with a patio overlooking the river with a view of the Louisville skyline. It's
Wow.
like great location, great building, and the decor is kind of cool for the right kind of restaurant. But the service was just always terrible, and the food is just, reheated frozen things that aren't reheated very well, and like it was just never worth it. Well, they closed, and Upland Brewing bought the building. So it's a brewery that is already running several restaurants further upstate, and they do a whole, like, I think it's going to fit really well with the decor and everything that's already there, the whole log cabin feel with a huge bar and a huge patio right on the river, and so it's one of my favorite breweries in the state, so I'm hoping for good things there.
If we ever get to have a native D&D session, that's now on my list of places I want to visit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I think supposedly they're going to be opening like within a couple of months here, so we're hoping to at least get some takeout from them soon, and then once things calm back down, go there in person. It could turn out to be a favorite if they if they do it well.
I don't know where we are. I know Denver numbers right now are terrible. I think we had a record high like the other day, so it's not looking good to open up over here. But I know people really, really want to. They started doing delivery alcohol. That's where you live in a good place. Yeah, so I can get like those breweries to be like, yes, send me like 6-pack of this, 6-pack of that. Thank you very much. DoorDash, here you go.
I think our record high was back in early December. I think it was like the Thanksgiving peak.
Oh yeah, yep.
And then right about after Christmas, we had another one that wasn't quite as high, and we've been trending down since then, but it's still pretty high. I think they still got like, looking at this map as of 2 days ago, our new cases per day was still over 2,000.
Yep, that's where we're at too. I think we're riding that surge from Christmas.
Yeah, it's coming down. Like, that's nice, but yeah, the holidays really did a number on it.
Yeah.
Looks like at our peak we were over 6,600 new cases a day. Anyway, back to more fun things. Jacob, you back?
Yeah, I am.
All right, great. So, Theater of the Mind, you are on the road headed uphill on the paved dwarven road. Go ahead and give me another set of perception checks. All right. I don't think we're short. Oh, wait, they're all there. So, nothing happens again, and after another hour of walking, you see looming up out of the fog ahead of you an enormous set of carved stone gates that are sealed across the road, and a wall running to either side that seems to connect back into the mountainside not far from the road.
Well, that's pretty cool.
The dwarves. Yeah, Orsik is just elated and is very eager to have some real beer. But would I also know maybe perhaps how to signal some, like a guardsman? I'm assuming there's something like that would open the gates. Or would I know how to open the gate?
You could go up and take a look at the gates, and see if you can figure anything out.
Sure, I'll do that.
Go ahead and give me an investigation. And I'll let you take it with advantage. Oof. That didn't help much. You aren't able to find any sort of latch or catch or bell pull or anything like that on the gate.
All right. Do I have to see the light sources around the gates, or maybe on top? Is there any? Gosh, what are those called again?
Torches?
Like the top. No, I'm thinking of like the tops of
Crenellations.
Starts with a P, I think.
Parapets.
Parapets. A buttress.
Paramedics.
Ramparts.
Ramparts. Okay, we were gonna get there eventually.
It wasn't a P. It was almost a P. It just had an extra dash on it to make it an R.
It's a well-hung P.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, question was, do I see anyone around, like a ramparts or like any light sources, torches, anything like that?
You do not see any torches along the top of the wall.
Do I hear any movement?
Go ahead and give me perception. Nope. So no movement, no torches.
The wall that's in front of me, is it slotted like a prison gate type thing? Like, is there spaces in it, or is it just solid stone wall?
Solid stone wall.
I'm gonna take my hammer and gently knock on the wall, like a ding ding, like I'm actually knocking on it as you would a home.
Okay. So you do some gentle tapping on the door, knocking, and after a minute or two of this, everybody go ahead and give me a perception.
We'll succeed one of these days.
Oh boy.
One of these days.
Well, maybe.
One of these days.
Here we go. Bail you guys out.
Boom! Jacob paying all the attention.
Wait,
Hurt from
is that
carrying
sorry?
the team.
All right. So after Orsik spends a few minutes knocking on the gate, Jacob, you hear what sounds like someone approaching from the far side of the wall.
Oh, hey, somebody's home.
And after a few more seconds, a very small and previously completely hidden opening in the wall at roughly dwarf face height pops open, and through a thick metal grate, you see a bearded face peering out of the opening at you, Orsik.
Greetings, brother.
Ha ha! A dwarf! Didn't expect you out here.
We require ale, and we have plenty of stories to tell, and possibly lodging. Could you please assist us?
He kind of looks to the left and looks to the right through the opening. Is it just the four of you?
Aye.
Well, you don't seem to be the monsters, so... Yep, come on in. The opening
Thank you.
slams shut, and after a few seconds, there's a slight grinding noise, and one of the gates opens just enough to allow you and the cart in.
Woohoo!
I'm glad,
Orsik very giddily enters.
I'm glad you continued talking, because the phrase, "Oh yeah, come on in," and then he closes the door, was very.
Yeah, sorry, the little, like, shit, what would you call it?
Like
It was
little,
just
the little window.
the opening that was just big enough
flap.
for his face to look out, not the actual door. So,
Yeah, I'm with.
All right.
anyway,
Might as well walk on in.
we'll just leave
Let's get
Jacob
in there.
behind. He's not following. It's fine.
Fine.
So you enter through the gate, and as you enter, you see that there is a whole squad of dwarven warriors standing on the inside, about 10 of them. And they are all armed and armored, and several of them are carrying torches to help drive back the mist. The one who had looked out the gate before makes sure that it is shut and latched with a large assemblage of gears and bars that close the gap, and then turns to you. Well, where the hell did you come from? We've not seen a soul make it this far up the mountain in months.
It has been a long journey, and we'd love to regale you with the tales. For now, we require some rest and food in our bellies. You understand?
Well, I certainly do. All right. Come on, let's get out of the courtyard here. After a couple of months, we stopped wasting resources to keep it lit and guarded. We've fallen back into the keep.
That's smart.
Have the mist monsters been attacking you?
We've had to fend them off once or twice, but we found that if we just stayed inside and left the courtyard alone, we had considerably less trouble. So we had people out on the wall with torches, but walking back and forth and torches going out, and we found we had less trouble if we just weren't out here.
Smart. What is your name?
Oh, he would have introduced himself, wouldn't he? And I even came up with a name for him.
I'm glad Orsik asked, because I had opened my mouth to say, "Oh hey, that's a cool story," and I'm starting to interrupt dude. But what's your name? So I'm glad it came off more tactfully than that.
He sticks out a stubby arm to Orsik. I'm Brousted Hillborn, and you?
Orsik! And I extend my arm as well and give a hearty handshake.
Aye. Well met, well met. Come on, let's get you inside.
Agreed.
Oh,
And then I'm going to mention to my companions, like, come on, guys. We're going to go get some rest and some food.
I love food.
Don't even tell
oh,
me
you
what-
got it, boss.
We're going
I
to show you
actually-
guys how the dwarves party.
Let me find the right audio for this.
Hey, Brousted. By the way, I'm Fal Dune. I don't know if that would come up later, but nice to meet you.
So,
Oof, the cold shoulder.
sorry.
The old Von Miller.
So he turns and looks over his shoulder as you introduce yourself and say, we'll handle introductions once we're inside. Let's get out of this mist first. And proceeds to lead the group of you, as well as the squad of warriors with him, across a courtyard. From what you can see, which you can't see all of it because of the mist, but within the walls, the courtyard seems to be fairly well done. The whole thing is paved, very similar to the road. And after only a minute or so of walking, you come up upon a sheer cliff face in the mountain. And there's another large set of stone doors here that is swung closed. And you can see up above that there are small windows carved into the mountain here and there, and some of them have light emanating from them. but all of them seem to have bars across them. As you approach the next set of doors, he raises a large fist and thumps on them a couple of times. Aye, we're back, and we've got visitors. When the door pops open, and you are all able to proceed into Neuroc.
Ooh.
We made
Awesome.
it.
Awesome. I was scared there for a little bit. I won't lie. That
Same.
void was scary.
It turned out to be a little more challenging than I thought it would be.
It was something.
Like, surely it would be around this corner. It was not.
Yeah, exactly. Surely this stone vulture thing won't really 17 damage. Oh,
no.
oh God! I think that was like an arm.
Yeah, they were tough. So you have entered Neuroc. As you step inside, again, I don't have a map or anything for this, but everyone, if you just want to picture in your heads from the Hobbit movies, when they go to the Lonely Mountain, imagine
Oh, yeah.
if that was like populated and still active, that sort of a vibe.
Nice.
Sweet.
That's fun.
So big old caverns carved out underneath mountains, lots of dwarves running around, whole like civilization going on down here. More, I would say, more or less unscathed. Obviously, things are not perfect, which I'm sure you would find out if you spent more time and talked to people around. But being dwarves and being so accustomed to living underground, this has probably affected them a little less than everybody else.
Well, that's great.
Awesome. Yeah, Orsik just inhales like a big, like just taking it all in. The sooty smells of mining crap and black coal or whatever else they're mining down here, and is like, yeah.
Yep,
It smells like home.
There's forges running, and it's comfortably warm in the whole cavern. You can hear hammers ringing on metal in the distance, and there's appears to be like a small market around the corner here, and it seems to be all in all a fairly healthy city going on underground. So,
sorry, just one more question about the like size of the city. Like, how many people are we talking? Is it like kind of like the hustle and bustle of the city that we came from, or is this more like 5,000 dwarves running amok in like a giant cavern?
I'd say you would have it somewhere between a couple hundred and 1,000 if you had to guess, just from looking from what you can see right now. So not a metropolis, but definitely a large town or village.
Cool.
So, Barusta turns around and says, "All right, now that we're inside and safe, who might the rest of you be, and what the hell are you doing traveling in these times?"
Yeah, so I make some introductions. This is Wit, Felix, Fal Dune, and I'm Orsik.
Hey.
We're trying to stop the mist.
Oh?
We're on an important journey. Yeah, and I begin to fill him in on the complexities and the places that we've been, the things that we've seen, and the journey through the void that we just took to get here.
So as you start down this story, he says, "Okay, we probably are going to need to have you talk to the king about this and update him as well. So maybe save your breath for now.
Aye.
We probably won't be able to get an audience with him until tomorrow, but for today, we can definitely get you put up in a tavern and you can get some rest. It sounds like you probably need it after everything you've been through."
Aye.
That'd be
So-
nice. Appreciate that, dude. Thank you.
He leads you down a moderately wide street that is lit with glowing gemstones of some sort in sconces upon the walls, and past a small market square where there's a couple of vendors out selling goods. Just based on what you can see, there doesn't appear to be a ton of food for sale aside from mushrooms and other cave-based food sources. But they do have like some leather goods and obviously forged and smithed items, that sort of stuff. And around another corner, he leads you up to a rather large tavern with a sign over the door depicting a large iron pot. It says here at the Iron Pot, they should take good care of you.
Thank you, sir. And then I'll say, when you're finished with your shift, join us for an ale.
I may do that. I'll go and make the arrangements to see if we can get you an audience with the king tomorrow. In the meantime, make yourselves comfortable here. Check out the market if there's anything you need there. And otherwise, let someone of the guard know if you need any assistance.
Excellent. Thank you, brother.
Indeed. He turns and starts to head away.
Wow. The
Sweet.
king. I didn't realize we were going that high up the chain.
I guess news that there's apparently a way to stop the fog from, happening. Apparently that's pretty dynamite.
I guess so.
So, otherwise, you guys are in a fairly well-established town with a tavern, with some shops and stuff. I don't have a map for it. If we spend much time here, I'll have to create one, I'm sure. But for the moment, if there's anything that you want to do or want to look for, we can handle it all through Theater of the Mind. So, speak up. What do you want?
I'll be honest, I'm doing kind of okay on shopping stuff as far as that's concerned.
Maybe they have special dwarf ladders.
I have a little bit of a list I need to do while I'm here. Mainly it's going to be potions, but then I also have a special ingot that we got in a tower, in the Azer Tower.
Oh
And
yeah.
I need that appraised while I'm here.
Oh yeah, that.
Sure.
While I'm here, I'm gonna see if any of these shops have some meteorite metal in them.
Ooh.
May as well.
Is that, remind me, what are we doing here in Neuroc specifically?
Jonderlug gave us the task to get
Uh-huh.
a perfectly spherical hunk of the star metal.
Ah, okay.
And apparently doors are super good at being able to do that.
I could always
Gotcha.
request tomorrow.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that would just be a thing over here.
Like
do, you,
items.
do you think they've got one at that shop?
It's like a Costco.
It's like instead of their copper piece, it's a perfectly spherical piece of star metal.
Their currency is just teeny tiny meteors.
They're so common, instead of wits, 1,000 ball bearings, it's 1,000 spheres of star metal.
I would be so bougie with those, though.
Every time you pour out 1,000 of them to trip someone, psh,
Well, it doesn't
it's
actually
like burning money for heat.
It doesn't actually. Nice. It doesn't actually trip them up. They just stop and pick up all the pieces because they're gonna be filthy rich.
Oh my god! I can't believe you poured these out. Picking them out of the cracks in the floorboards while you walk away to, rob them of whatever.
Brilliant.
Rob them of whatever. Who cares? They've already got all the star pieces. They can afford all the whatever they want.
So, if nobody has anything else they want to do, well, no, you said you needed to talk to a blacksmith about your ingot.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So you did pass at least 3 blacksmith shops on the way over to the tavern, and from the sound of it, there's more, probably around about every other corner.
Home sweet home. I'll just head to the nearest one.
Okay. You head to the nearest shop, and there is, wouldn't you know it, a burly dwarf hammering on some metal at the anvil in the back next to the forge. As you approach, he turns and says, just a moment. And gives the piece of metal that he's working on a few more solid hits before appraising it and then setting it down on the anvil and walking over. What can I help you with?
Greetings, brother. I need this metal ingot appraised. I'm not sure what it is. And I handed over a strange metal ingot.
He takes it and he picks it up, hefting it in one hand. And he pulls a very small brass hammer out from under the workbench and he taps it and then holds it to his ear and kind of listens to the ring. He takes it over and puts it on a scale. Adds some weights to the other side of the scale to see how much it weighs. He brings it back and sets it down, and he takes out a small punch and hammer. And with the punch and hammer, he taps a small dent into the top of it and then looks at the dent. He looks back up at you. This seems to be meteorite.
Oh. I've heard of star metal. Would that be the same thing?
Yeah, indeed. This appears to be an unusually pure piece of it. Normally, it's a little bit dirty. It's mixed with other metals quite a bit. Getting a piece this pure is no mean feat. Where did you come by it?
It was in a Azer tower. It was a conquest from one of my previous exploits.
Ah, well. You've got quite a treasure here. Is there something you need from it?
Yeah, would you be able to forge it into a perfect sphere?
Alas, I don't think that I have the tools for that. The King's Forges might be able to assist. You'd have to talk to them, though. Getting it to be a perfect sphere is going to be a challenge, and forging meteorite in general is very hard, but that's on another level.
I understood. Okay, well, thank you very much. I'll possibly see what the King's Forges can do. I just I needed to know what that metal was and possibly what I could do with it.
Well, I'm glad I can help. Is there anything else?
This is more of a meta question. Do we need to repair in this at all? Like, do I need to have him look at any of my gear that has currently been possibly thrashed?
I had not been tracking that in any way, so I would say
okay.
no.
Okay.
If there is something that occurs that damages something, I'll call it out specifically.
Okay.
So that you know, and we can make notes that so-and-so is broken.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, since I have the floor, and I'm going to hand him a D20 jade die that I've been carrying around for quite some time. I'm going to say, what do you make of this? Do you know of any, have you ever seen anything quite like this before?
He takes it and he turns it over in his hand, looking at it. Is this... Made a question. Where did you find this one?
I think that was also in the Azer Tower.
Okay. Trying to find my notes about it.
Yeah, and I did roll it at one point, and I did roll a 7. If that matters.
Okay. Is that the one where you rolled it and... Did I tell
Nothing
you
happened.
Nothing happened? Okay.
Yeah.
Orsik goes back to Junderlo's shop, inquiring about the jade die from the tower.
Oh man, look at him searching his notes.
Boom. Come
Wow.
on, F, baby.
Right? Well, Control F for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh, I did use control, sorry. I don't know where that it slipped out, I'm sorry.
Shame.
Mac, it's been a while. My Mac side came out.
The blacksmith takes the die and he turns it over in his hand, looking at it and kind of holding it up to the light. He turns and hands it back to you. It appears to be a fairly average die. I don't know anything about it.
Okay. Just wasn't sure if you'd ever seen something like this before. Thank you for looking at it.
Yeah, no problem. Gemstones aren't exactly my specialty, although it appears to be a relatively nice piece of jade.
Excellent. I'm going to then slide him a gold piece for his time.
He takes it and tucks it into his belt. In these hard times, I'll take what I can get. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And then I'll return to my companions.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
I kind of don't,
Uh,
personally.
Stop the bleeding.
Oh, there's that too. Oh,
Do rocks make good
Meal.
bases?
I don't even know what time of day it is.
Oh wait,
anymore.
now
I think
that
I'm-
we're here, actually, is anyone else bleeding externally?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Alright.
I think that's yes to everyone.
Yeah, I could give us like a couple of that healing zone magic. so that we don't look quite so rough when we introduce ourselves to everybody.
That's tomorrow.
A round of
I would-
band-aids for
Go to
everyone.
bed.
As I would say, yeah, you don't have to worry about that. If anything, they would admire you more by looking more ragged.
Yeah.
Love it. I,
Oh,
So, like-
smart.
Before we go in, like Orsik should like just punch all of us.
I don't know.
I think that might be
In some of your cases, I don't know if that's a very good idea. Well, if there's nothing else that you guys want to do, you are free to go into the tavern, and I assume you probably needed to eat a meal about the time you got out of the other world.
I got good berries.
But
I
I
had
I-
taken off there.
yeah, I've completely lost track of time. I do not know what time it is in world anymore. So we're gonna say that you just traveled through the night in the other world, and it is now you got out and then walked for a while, and it's probably like mid-afternoon right now. By the time you made it in, you went and talked to the blacksmith, and the guy introduced himself, and all that, blah 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 blah. So let's say it's
That
mid.
sounds fair. Yep. I deducted 1 meal's worth of. I'm sorry, 1 day's worth of bark, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's probably fair. A day's worth of food.
So, like, I heard another magical zap. Is that now, like, canceling out the bark? Is that, like, a permanent thing?
What are you talking about?
I thought that would go away.
I don't know why you would have thought that. Do you not see my? Did you think I was born with this elephantness?
I mean, but,
It was
like,
magic, dude.
how many of these things have come up in your life to, like, permanently fuck you up?
At least 7.
How fucking many of them are, like, still permanently happening? So there's the
At
Loxodon.
least 7. I'm sorry, at least 5.
So it's the bark thing, it's the Loxodon. What else is happening?
Don't worry about it.
It's...
It's like we might want to worry just a little, just a skosh.
Okay. So I have this problem that I think you might have picked up on if you've been really paying attention a whole lot. Whenever I get into a fight, my right hand just sort of does whatever it wants. I don't know how closely anyone's paid attention to it, but that's why I typically use my right hand unless something starts attacking me, and then I use my left hand.
Does that not, like, fuck up the semiotic components of spells?
No, I use my left hand.
You know what, never mind, I don't want to know.
I'm telling you, it's not great.
I've stopped caring. Just, if you need help, I'll be here for you.
I appreciate that.
I just hope you can get enough bark to eat here inside of this mountain.
I currently I've stocked up on about a week's supply, so I have about another 6 days.
I did not know that you were tracking that in your any other notes section.
Yeah.
You can add the, like, obviously the bark thing, you know, but I'll put the text in.
We'll worry about it later.
Okay.
I'll be honest. If it's something that I am not aware of, I'd rather just write the number down and not the actual effect, because if I'm not aware of it, like, what's it matter?
Right. Nope. And I'll try to remember to get it to reveal itself at a normal time.
Sure.
I'm not sure when that'll be though. I didn't realize. Did you like simulate that you had made several of these rolls prior to the game starting?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I figured they were, like, none of them were super duper debilitating, other than the one that transformed me from a human into a Loxodon. Which is basically why I chose the Loxodon race. And how I made it work canonically.
I like it, man. I think that's some cool flavor, and I can tell you that I would not eat that. So kudos.
That was kind of funny. Thank you.
I like the end of that one. How you finish it.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
If it wasn't clear, I filled in my companions about having. We actually have some star metal, so that's cool. And then
Oh, that's nice.
do we? I don't think we did any experience for those things that we just killed.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You're correct.
That is another. Those motherfuckers are tough. 4,600 experience.
Whoa.
Wow.
So what does that put you guys at?
24.
Oh, I've got
175?
24. Same.
Jesus. Okay. You just leveled up again.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
You actually skipped a level. Damn. I did not realize
I
it
mean,
was that much XP.
That was a really hard place.
Yeah, so you guys should be level 7 now, per the XP.
Holy
Jake,
crap.
we can't hear you. I can hear you through the wall, but I can't hear you on Discord.
Dude, we should
It's
just
better
go
this
back
way, though.
there. Tomorrow I'm gonna feel fucking awesome.
So, hasn't happened to me before. Not sure how you guys want to handle it. Would you prefer to go to sleep and gain 2 levels, or would you prefer to gain 1 level per long rest, so that you gain them 1 at a time?
I feel like it could be funny if everyone handles this independently. So some of us wake up and it's like, oh fuck, that's awesome. Some of us are like, I feel another one coming tomorrow.
I think it'll be easier if we handle it all as in a uniform manner, but it's up to you guys what you want to do.
I'm pretty open. I don't mind either way.
All right, Orsik's not going to help make the decision.
Yeah.
He's going to push the responsibility off onto everyone else.
Yep.
What a jerk.
Yeah, I feel like on the one hand, it would kind of make sense to have 1 level up per rest, but on the other hand, if like we keep leveling up, we would just be pushing the problem further down the road.
Yeah, I'm also lazy and I've never had this happen before, so I just want to do it in one burst.
Yeah, I think that would also be fun.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can go up 2 levels then when you go to sleep. That was a
Heck
fairly
yes.
challenging dungeon, for lack of a better word.
Okay, Logan,
Sounds good to me.
I could
Huh?
Google this, but I'm gonna ask you instead. How do you spell icosahedron?
ICOSOHEDRON.
Okay, not wrong. Alright, Google.
Oh, it's icosahedron.
Ah, it's dumb.
Jeez, amateurs.
Yeah, I stink.
All right, so are you guys heading into the tavern to take a nap?
I need to eat. I need to drink and
Don't.
nap.
All right.
I love it. Is there a place I can park the cart?
Yeah.
until
So
we
there's a small stable behind the tavern, and you can roll the cart over next to the stable.
Oh, sweet. I will do so.
So the innkeeper says that current price for a meal in a room is 1 gold.
Just 1 room?
That's per person, regardless of the
Ah, I see.
Oh, okay.
Ah, my own
I'm-
room.
We'll take
times
8
are
rooms.
tough.
Does everybody, if everybody wants, we can just use the group fund for this?
I'm good with that. That's what we got the
I
fun.
mean,
Sounds
I'll be
good.
honest, I'm kind of a different. We have 38 gold. Okay.
That's fine.
Damn.
I need to find more things for you guys to spend gold on. Maybe
I
we can-
hand over all 6 gold pieces.
Awesome.
do the math in my head. The innkeeper takes the 6 gold pieces and then looks and slides 2 back across to you.
Never
We'll
mind.
we'll take the rest if you stay another night.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. I make no movement to pick the gold up off the counter.
I'll take the gold.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, I took it out of my inventory, so you'll have to put it in yours.
All right. So you are each given a meal, which seems to consist mostly of mushrooms and tubers. So you got some potatoes and mushrooms and some sort of a strange gray sauce that you don't recognize. But
Ooh,
then
the great stuff.
a pretty decent ale, and obviously the room.
Since Felix does not partake of the alcohol, every time Orsik takes a swig, Felix tops his glass off with his own glass.
I like it. I need to go drinking with Felix.
Yeah, you do, because he's gonna tip the waiter like 900%.
Oh, you don't know
And
that.
refilling my glass.
Every time they come over, I'm like, oh, no thanks, I'm okay.
All right. So, anybody doing anything else before eventually you go to bed?
Got some time.
Yeah, we're
didn't
good.
we say we were gonna like give good old Bruce Did a drink like when when the shift was over? You're being so nice to us.
Is
Oh,
he here?
that's right.
Sounded
Oh.
familiar.
Yep. So after an hour or two of enjoying the common room of the tavern, having some food and a drink, your now good friend, you are fine. You do not need to go back out. You were just out.
I believe that.
No,
So
it's not
pushy.
happening. He's so demanding. Yeah, you are. No, it's not happening. Go lay down.
And then here comes the drama.
We've been trying and working with them to be quiet when we try to let them out, because lately been really like barky and obnoxious as we move towards the door. And we've basically had to accept that if we can get him to stop barking, he's gonna whine and talk to us regardless. I don't think we can stop it. He's just a talkative dog.
Oh, that's
All right. Anyway, your now good friend, Browstrit, comes through the door and sees the four of you sitting at the table and waves before heading over and sitting down and ordering an ale from the bartender. Hi, so now that I'm off work, care to tell me a little bit of the rest of the story? What you guys have been through and what you think you can do to solve this whole mist problem? You'll have to tell the king tomorrow, but I don't know that I'll be available or I'll be able to be in that meeting, so I'd really like to hear.
Yeah, and I'll start by regaling tales of the Azer Tower, and I'll show off my hammer, and be like, yeah, we had to fight this thing. It was all covered in like fire, and it was hot. We had to pick up its heart, and then go into the Gouth story with trying to find the eye. And obviously, by this point, Orsik's been having a few drinks, so a lot of his stories are getting grandiose and grandiose. Tales of flying dwarves and magic arts.
Well, fortunately, Browstrit is also drinking, so he accepts them all willingly.
Yeah, and just chat into the evening.
All right. I think that's pretty much all I had for the day then. So Brewster stays and drinks with you guys for a while before he stands up and says, "Well, I've got to be off to the house. The missus will be missing me. I've put you in to get a meeting with the king tomorrow. Someone should be by here tomorrow morning to let you know what time it'll be, and then you can deliver your tale to him, and hopefully he'll be able to assist you in your quest."
And I thank him for all his help.
You're quite welcome. If there's anything we can do to help get rid of this mist, I think we're all more than willing to assist. All right, safe travels and be brave.
Thanks, Steve.
And you.
Thank you.
He turns and heads out of the bar, only swaying a little bit as he walks. It's easier with a lower center of gravity. So, anything else?
I'm gonna retire up to my room a little early, because I don't think reading Graris Folio's Folio of Blood out in public would be the best option for me at the moment. I'll be upstairs in the room, I guess my room, in case anybody needs something. And I'm gonna spend all evening perusing the book.
All right, let me see. Did I give you a... Oop. Moved some stuff around and left something behind. Did I give
boy.
you anything from reading that in the past?
You have given me inflict wounds, where I learned
Okay.
inflict wounds.
And do you remember what I had you roll? Investigation, probably?
I do not remember. Investigation sounds right, because there's no reading check.
Right. Basic literacy roll. And give me... Give me the advanced filter. That's what I need. Go ahead and give me your investigation check.
Shabam.
Shaboof. Find the right tab. And then the tab within the tab. And then scroll down. Okay. I'll add that to your number here.
Perfect.
You're starting to decipher something else within the book, but it's slow going, so you aren't quite able to pick it out yet, but it's getting close.
Oh, that's understandable.
And are you reading anything else tonight, or just that?
Oh, just that.
Okay. And then anybody else doing anything?
Time for Orsik.
Going to sleep.
All right. Everybody go to bed. And I think we'll end the session there for tonight because that's great timing. And we can spend a few minutes talking about what you're going to get to do now that you go up 2 levels at once.
Wow.
That's nuts.
So what awesome stuff does everybody gain? If you want to talk about that.
Ability scores.
I could.
No,
I think you're the only one who gets an ability score at 6
Yeah, pretty good.
as a fighter. No, fighters get one at levels 4, 6, 8, 10. And then I think 14, 18?
Weird.
That sounds right to me.
10, 12, 14, 16, and 19.
Dear God.
Oh, I can swim. Woo!
Well, I just got 2 points in expertise,
Ooh.
so I chose stealth and perception.
Nice.
So that'd be fun.
And instead of an attribute improvement, I think I said this before, but you can choose a feat if you choose.
Did, and I believe that's what I did before to get a great weapon feat.
That sounds about right.
Something like that. This time I'll probably just take the ability score. I do get... I can run farther and jump farther, I guess, because I'm going champion. For this level.
That's nice.
That'll be nice if we do have to go jumping. There is something I don't really understand. It says I can add half my proficiency bonus, roundup, to any strength, dex, con check that you make that doesn't already use your proficiency bonus. So basically, anything I'm not proficient in, I can add to that. Am I reading that right?
Sounds right to me.
Sorry, I was looking at something else. What was that?
I think I have something that's basically if I don't have a proficiency in the save, or is it a proficiency with the score itself? I guess that's where I'm getting confused. Is there like a strength proficiency and then a save proficiency as well?
I think it would be to the save. Because I don't think there is such a thing as a proficiency with strength. It would have to be with a strength save.
Okay, thank you. That clears it up.
No problem.
Could it not also be something like an athletics check that uses strength? Oh, I don't know why I'm still doing the Felix voice. not bad.
We appreciate your dedication.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I think in that case, since it would be strength, I wouldn't be able to add to it because it says if you don't already have proficiency in it, and I have strength proficiency.
Oh,
Or
okay.
sorry, save, strength, save, proficiency, and con.
Gotcha. I got 2 new spells.
Awesome.
That is awesome. Did you get any more spell slots?
I've gotten, I think a few more spell slots.
I
I
always love
got
that.
1 4th level spell slot and 1 3rd level spell slot.
We're making noise now.
Doing something.
Very nice. Yeah, I've never had to go up 2 levels before, so that's a new one on me.
It's great. I guess it's bound to happen doing the XP level up, but still.
Here's what we do to make this happen all the time. We just don't go to sleep until we've saved up 3 levels worth of stuff.
Right, so
Genius.
let's get exhaustion. No, I think it's perfect actually.
Yeah. Quadruple exhaustion? Yeah, but like 3 levels up
But-
at once though.
Exactly.
Right? It's true.
Is it okay if I do my level up now, like change my hit points and all that?
Yeah, you are free to. We're done for the day. I was just hanging around because we had a few more minutes, and I figured it would be fun to look at the stats and things that we're going to be changing.
If I already did it. I must say I do like a martial class for how easy they are to level up.
Right?
Yep.
What do I do? I just change these 2 values. Maybe add some
Boop,
hit
boop.
points.
Copy paste, my new evasion skill, and really that's about it. How you guys doing?
Magnus, you are fine.
Clearly he's not.
You're my successful death save throw. Yeah, that was an interesting fight. Couple fights.
Yeah, I got scared.
I have a question about actually an ability that I just got, where I can use my reaction to spend some sorcery points and roll 1d4, then apply that roll as either a penalty or a bonus to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw made by a creature other than me. Am I allowed to make that roll after I see what the other creature has already rolled, or do I need to act first before I know the result of their roll?
What's
That's a
the
question to the DM.
What's the action time on that? Is that like an action or a reaction?
It does not say. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a reaction.
I would say you can probably do it afterwards then.
Ooh. My goodness.
Because you have to do it afterwards, otherwise you're not reacting. You're acting.
That's true. But I could also see the verbiage being like, you see the other creature do something, but you don't really know how well it's working yet. So you'd be like, okay, this is going to attack somebody, and then I would say, I spend my 2 sorcery points and roll a d4, as opposed to this creature attacks something, the result is X, and then I can either say, well, that's way too high, I'm not bringing that down to a miss anyway, or I could say that's something I could actually affect.
Yeah, to do it the first way though, I'd have to basically change the entire way that I roll every roll, just on the off chance that you might want to interfere with that roll, and I don't really feel like doing that. So I'll just say
Okie dokie.
afterwards.
Alrighty.
There's a picture of Magnus being obnoxious for you guys.
Yeah.
Aw.
It's being helpful.
Aww.
I'll invite the monster.
Magnus would be a force to be reckoned with.
Oh, he's certainly energetic, that's for sure.
Mm.
All right. Does anybody have anything else?
I think I'm good.
I do.
Yeah, at the moment I think I'm fine.
All
My
right.
con up to mod 3, so that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that.
You guys should definitely be less squishy now.
At least that one is.
Here's hoping.
Right.
Wait till like next fight's gonna be like, psychic damage or something and just melt me.
Bad snake men.
Yeah, no.
Gotta throw those back out there sometime. Yep, and make sure everybody you raise your current hit points, obviously, since you got the long rest.
Yes.
Let me check my calendar. Day 27. I'm good on the 3rd, so if nobody else has anything going on, we should be good to go on the 3rd.
Yeah, I should be good too.
I might. Word on the street is that SLV is next in line to be internet boosted. So if I've made trillions of dollars at that point, I'm buying new friends.
Alright,
I'm letting you all know now.
Got it.
that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Which stock? SLB?
SLV, it's silver.
All of it. All the silver.
What company is that?
I think it's like it's something dumb like
The iShares
I think
Silver
it's just
Trust?
called silver. That's the one.
It's-
Interestingly enough, I actually already own a little bit of SLV even before they decided to inflate it.
That one's been an odd one. Looks like the 2008 crisis didn't hit it too bad, and then it actually had a really good time in like 2011. But then it's come back to the average since then, and
This story that I heard was that silver was initially traded as a precious metal, but then once electronics companies realized that it was a really nice electrical conductor, they started buying it, and it started trading more as a commodity because it was necessary in electrical components.
Hmm.
And it sort of splits that line of like useless bullshit like gold, where nobody actually buys it to use it; they just buy it to own gold. But it's actually used for some crap. So there you go.
Nice.
well, if you get rich,
Selfie.
let us know, so that when you move off and buy better friends, we'll make sure to kill your character off in some humiliating way.
Oh, that's fine.
No,
Whatever. I get crushed under all my money.
They're probably just gonna leave. Like, I see you guys later.
I never actually liked any of you, so I hope I never see you again.
This is for the rats. Bye.
I'm flying away.
Spiders came out of my ants came out of my eyeballs, and one of you just was like, "Ooh, spiders!" Oh, so I'm leaving.
Oh. All right. Well, I will see you guys next week. I had fun. Nice work.
Yeah.
And we'll pick up with your meeting with the king.
Ooh, everyone be
I
on
like
their
that
best
plan.
behavior.
Need to buy some
I'll be
new
extra
clothes.
grimy, to impress them. Yeah, it was fun. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, have a good week, guys.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yep, you will.